Bounty Company is dedicated to seeking out, procuring, and sharing information on the finest Pu-erh teas for our esteemed clientele. In this short movie, we go into a small factory that makes Pu-erh tea cakes. Photos and video were taken on my 2010 trip to southern Yunnan, widely acknowledged as the birthplace of tea. After tea leaves have undergone wilting, killing the greens, kneading, sifting, drying, and hand grading, they are actually ready for consumption. But Pu-erh tea has a long tradition of further processing, most notably being pressed into cakes or some other forms. In this video, we show the process of making raw Pu-erh tea cakes. To ensure that each cake is the weight that will be specified on its label, the loose dried leaves are weighed out before being placed into a canister.
Right, exactly. I mean, it depends on
At the top of the canister of tea, the inner ticket is placed under a few leaves so that it will be embedded into the cake when it is pressed. This inner ticket is for authentication of the tea cake and should concur with the labeling on the outer wrapper. The canister is placed over a steam vent to wilt the leaves down and make them pliant enough to be pressed into a cake without breaking.
So usually it contains the logo of the company, and then so that's a steamer. So the tea is steamed so that I see it's sinking, right? Sinking down in the can, and then the tea leaves, the softened tea leaves, will be put in
A form-fitting cotton bag is placed over the canister. When the can is turned upside down, the contents fall neatly into the cotton bag with the inner ticket at the bottom.
This is a large cake.
The tea is manually massaged into a tight cake inside the bag, and then the excess cloth of the neck of the bag is folded into a knot in the center of the cake. This knot creates the dimple seen on almost all Pu-erh cakes. The closed cotton bag of tea is then put into a machine where hydraulic pressure is applied to mold the cake into its final shape. The cake is then set to dry on an open rack, still inside the cotton bag. After a while, the bag is removed and the cakes are set back on the rack to further dry. Sometimes thicker cakes are placed into a drying room that is heated to ensure that the cake dry quickly enough to avoid spoilage. Each wrapper is hand-stamped with the date of manufacture. Other information on the wrapper includes brand name, region where the tea was grown, and the grade.
Right, and that contains the information. Every batch of tea has to go through some kind of quality of the product.
When the cakes are sufficiently dry, they are wrapped in a paper usually made of cotton, rice, or other natural fibers.
I've never been able to rewrap a cake that I opened. Exactly, just as it was. Exactly.
Now the cake is ready for aging, consumption, or shipping to the tea shops.